Hey, my soul family, fellow solutionaries and new earth anchors, and my brothers and sisters. This is Dr. Tatiana Irvin. You know me from Waking Up Solutionary TV with Dr. Tatiana, my YouTube channel, the Facebook groups that I support and that I share, in the many conferences around disclosure, and also just the human awakening to the potential of what we truly are. Where we are headed and what solutions lie under the surface, some lesser known, some unknown, and many that are budding, that are about to truly create a powerful transition in our humanity, in our societies, and in our cosmic future. It's very exciting. And if I seem anything less than excited right now, it is a misnomer. It has more to do with the fact that there is still so much on the plate of those of us that are choosing to take a break from the mainstream narrative of the corporate-owned mainstream media, the journalism that we can turn on the television at any time and listen to for free, as long as we listen to their sponsors and as long as we listen to their programmed rhetoric. And we know that so much of our social media has been lost. There is a determined effort by those of us that feel passionate, imperfect. We're all imperfect, and we're doing the best to relay information through our own perceptional lens. And so, confessions up front, there's definitely perceptional lenses. But those of us that are doing this work are generally doing it with a lot of thanklessness and very often are funding it ourselves. And I know that that was certainly the case for me. And we're writing books and we're doing podcasts and we're very often, teaching retreats and workshops and doing a lot of correspondence with those that do follow us via email and social media without a lot of compensation for that effort. And so I want to throw out there in advance the level of human kindness for those that are putting their necks out, for those of us that are willing to be really transparent and take the pot shots and, as Brene Brown says, and with her permission, those that are giving us ridicule from the cheap seats, the ones that don't have the courage to get up and make their voice heard in a way that's productive, and one of my favorite words, solutionary, are those that are going to be the quickest to become unkind and stalking on social media and doing a lot of destruction rather than building alliances where they feel drawn to have a voice. And so I encourage each of you to honor those that are doing their own creative content, support those that speak close enough to your narrative, close enough to your perception and worldview, that you can donate $1, $2, the occasional chunk change when they really resonate with you, or you really feel like they're making it easier for you to live in this world and not feel so alone and isolated. If anything that I put out in terms of content from my first book, a #1 bestseller on Amazon, when it came out in its launch, Prosperity Through Developmental Intuition, Developmental Emotional Intuition. And then my second book, The Reluctant Intuitive, A Soulful Confession and Practical Guide. And it was endorsed by Reverend Michael Beckwith of Agape International. Many of you know him for the book and the subsequent film, The Secret. There's a reason why there are profound bits of literature and wisdom shares that are going on right now. And it is because, as many of us have known through our philosophies, through our dogma, through our religions, through our own spiritual epiphanies, we are in a time of transition. We are in a time of transition, whether you believe it's going to be apocalyptic and destructive or you believe it is going to be beautiful and transcendent. And the nature of my work, after many of the challenges that I've experienced in my life, which have included disastrous divorces, humbly admitting that is true, desertion, abandonment, homelessness with children, the inability to provide for myself, having to start all over, rebuild myself from less than nowhere, experiencing dramatic, painful deaths and losses in my family life, being targeted by those doxers and those that have been unkind and hacked with either AI tools or other technologies to make getting my message out harder. I can tell you guys, it's not glamorous, but it is purposeful. And my favorite quote is one that came to me in a moment of inspiration, and it is that purpose is what drives the human soul. And making a difference is what qualifies it. And I am here to make a difference. I am here to welcome in this transition. I've seen it in prophetic dreams my entire life. I am passionate about what it is going to look like when it comes into full fruition, into full third density, visible to everyone, not just the deeply powerfully intuitive, not just those that ride in higher gamma frequencies and those that are in a constant state of Tibetan meditation, but every soul on this planet will eventually see the transition that we are in and have relayed to them as they are prepared, as they can handle it. The truth, the monumental truth, honestly, almost the insurmountable, it will be surmountable, with almost insurmountable volume of information that relays to you the level of divinity that you are, that society is in this grand experiment called third dimensional Earth, that is about to be revealed and is about to become a new birth into a graduated form of ourselves. So I welcome you to take a look at my previous videos on Waking Up Solutionary TV, on the YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, comment, be kind, be constructive. Welcome others. We're in a community where we're all going to be tested, tried. We're all going to fine-tune our mettle. We're all going to experience some degree of devastation, desertion, divorce, death, loss, abandonment. And we're all going to need human kindness. We're all going to need benevolent souls around us at times of weakness and trial. And so start there. If I can inspire you with either of my books about how to re-entrain yourself to a higher vibration of positivity, of purposeful, intentional co-creation, and societal peace, no matter who's in office, no matter what your cryptocurrency's value is, regardless of whether or not you are happily married or not, regardless of whether or not your child is rebelling, there is the ability to anchor peace in this evolving earth sphere, in this evolving earth, and into the new earth sphere that we are about to inherit. And I'm really excited about it. And I'm determined to bring it all the way to fruition. And I welcome you to join me. I welcome you to enjoy others. We're all in this community together. There's no pride, there's no ego. Trust me, this is a humble place to hang out, but we're really good company. Those of us that don't have anything to prove, only to share, are here for ourselves, we're here for one another, and we're here for you. So I welcome you, grateful that we're in this community together, and look forward to the journey. Thank you.